We got trouble in motherfucking politics. How about the Republican Congressman George Santos has been taken into federal custody after being charged on 13 counts ranging from money laundering to fraud to lying about his finances. Santos was arrested Wednesday after the indictment was unsealed, according to the press release from the Department of Justice. God damn it. What's going on out here in the world? Everybody crooks. What I really want to say, I'm going to save for when I get on the stage, because I got some funky that I think will be real influential to the crowd. And I don't want you joke-stealing motherfuckers to steal it. But check this out. Trump, now Santos. All the people that's trying to run for presidential election are all of a sudden getting locked up. What the fuck is going on, people? Y'all tell me. Tell me what's going on in the world. Why everybody's stealing money, hiding money, allegedly, and paying off bitches that they bought pussy from, if they say Trump did. Now, the 13-count indictment was made public Wednesday in the Eastern District of New York, charging the congressman with 7 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of money laundering, 1 count of theft of public funds, and 2 counts of making materially false statements to the House of Representatives. This is a motherfucker. So they basically saying any lie you can tell to get some more money in your pocket is what he did. To see, that's my favorite saying I always tell you about politicians, and the reason why I don't vote. Because when you vote, you are getting the next politician the next big check. That's right. Facts. Now, this indictment seeks to hold Santos accountable for various alleged fraudulent scheme and brazen misrepresentation. Taken together, the allegations in the indictment charge Santos with relying on repeated dishonesty and deception to ascend the halls of Congress and enrich himself. You hear that? He used political contribution to line his pockets, unlawfully applied for unemployment benefits that should have gone to New Yorkers who had lost their jobs to the pandemic, and lied to the House of Representatives. He got unemployment too. This motherfucker is making history. Guess what else he did? Well, that's enough. I guess he did enough. A politician got unemployment during the pandemic. Now, for everybody that might not know this in America, you see how they charge us for health insurance? And if you got a certain fucked up sickness that's vital and critical to your health, they won't even treat you in the hospital. Did y'all just hear what I said, world? That people living in just like me? If you're a citizen and you don't make enough money to pay for a certain amount of insurance, because a lot of people work, but they can't afford the insurance for critical and serious illnesses, the doctor will not see you. That's right. You will be forced to die. You go to the emergency room. That's the only time they see you. And by the time that you reach the emergency room status, your health is so bad that you're going to die anyway. So basically, the country don't give a fuck about you. But when you're a politician, you get free health insurance for life. Did you know that? Politicians get free health insurance for life. Now, guess what? I'm not mad at Santos, who also goes by Anthony DeVolder, if y'all didn't know. Because guess what? He playing the game that every politician that ever took the oath has played. Put on a suit, nice tie, talk real good, act like you can make changes and get that check. So y'all can't, I'm not mad at Santos. Do your thing, man. Let me finish the story. Because this is about guts and glory. This man went for the bank and said, fuck everything else. I'm going to get this money without hustling in the streets. I'm going to hustle behind the microphone. That's right. Now, Santos, who also goes by Anthony DeVolder, unsuccessfully ran in 2020 to represent New York's 3rd congressional district, but was victorious his second time around in 2022. He was sworn in on January the 2nd, the 7th of 2023, mere days after the New York Times exposed that Santos allegedly fabricated large swaths of his resume, including that he had worked for 2 major Wall Street firms, graduated from Baruch College, and had descended from a Holocaust survivor. The Times reported Santos was also facing pending fraud charges in native Brazil. So they're saying that Santos is a native Brazilian, basically is what they're saying. Look, that's what America's about. You come to this country from your country and you take advantage of the opportunities and you become successful. That's what America's all about. It don't matter what part of the world you in, you can come to America and you can make a way. You can shine bright. This man only learned from what Americans have been doing before he came. He didn't rob nobody. He didn't kill them. He just got his piece of the pie. He's one of millions of politicians that get the money and play the game. This is what we're living in. That's why I don't run to the booth and put no vote in. I clap and I just watch. I let y'all do it. I let you voting, loving Americans, wave the flag and go and vote. Y'all doing enough. I love the country. I love that I was born in the United States. Don't get me wrong. I just can't go and put a vote in for the next man that's finna get the big check and ain't finna change nothing about my life. When I wake up every year, no matter who's in the White House, I got to get this money. I got to work on being successful. I got to work on perfecting my craft as best as I can. I got to work on being elevated. I got to work on staying motivated. That whatever who talking on TV talking about this and that, that's not affecting me. You know what's affecting me? When the food go up. And it don't matter what president in office, the food gonna go up. They gonna tell you lies that because the wrong president in office, the food gonna go up. If that's the case, we've been having the wrong president ever since voting has been created. I just woke y'all up if you sleep. Because ever since voting has been created, for decades and decades, we have had different things happen in the country, no matter who running the country. So how do we win? By voting and putting a human being, a man, in charge of us. No, it should be a group of people in charge of us. And that's really what it is. That's what they call the House of Representatives, the Senate. Those are the group of people that do the votes to get the president and pass the laws. The laws that get presented, they don't get passed by the president people. The president can do an executive order, but that's on certain things. Majority of the laws have to go through the House of Congress and Senate and has to be voted on. So while you running and voting for the president, you don't even contribute to the vote on if something gonna pass. How about that? Since we're gonna talk about politics. Fuck this shit. I'm on a political rant today. People said go and vote to get the president in, right? Or get your mayor in. Get your, whatever in that's running politically. But when it comes time for a critical law to be passed, like should we got a stimulus because of COVID? Or should we get a stimulus because of whatever disasters going on in the world? We can't even vote on that. They have to vote. The Republicans and the Democrats had to vote in order for us to get money. when the pandemic was going on real bad. Y'all remember that? We couldn't vote. Do you know we couldn't vote? So what's the difference of having the president? Now Donald Trump did an executive order on the second stimulus and forced it to go through. That wasn't nothing but a game. But this the country that's supposed to love us. Yeah. We was sick as hell. Everybody getting sick. And they talking about giving somebody $1,000. $1,000 in your life on the line. That's what this country think of us. I'm going to give you $1,000, motherfucker. That's all your life worth. I'm going to give you $2,000. That's all your life worth. Go out there and take a chance on getting sick because this money that money was going to last long enough for us to stay inside like we needed to. They knew we needed to stay inside. They ain't giving us enough money to do it though. You was on your own. Anyway, you just tuned in to another episode of Legend and Comic. And I hope I got in your stomach. And I hope you vomit some good energy all day today. Until the next time.